Yeah.
Hello and welcome to episode 51 of Bood in the Hood. I'm Bood FM, and as always, thanks for coming back. Second to last episode of this epic series. We've been on a great journey, and it's slowly coming to an end. It's emotional, isn't it? I cried myself to sleep the other night. Made a brandy straight on the rocks. I had a tear in my eye. I'll be honest with you. I'm really going to miss it. Like I said earlier, I'm excited about my new series. I'm looking forward to making it, getting all my new stuff together. I cannot wait. But today, hopefully, we'll have a good episode. We've got quite a few highlights to get through. We've got some news to get through. And then we're playing a great club, a massive club in my opinion, Aston Villa. I cannot wait for that. So, let's get cracking. Right then, the first game was our replay away at Portman Road against Ipswich, and we got knocked out. Now, I'll be honest, a bit of a godsend. Didn't really need an FA Cup run. Like, you shouldn't really think like that, I know. But with the injuries we're picking up, like I said in the last episode, we're getting more and more injuries. I don't need this. We need to try to hopefully keep my best players. So we did play, a B team. I think I'd give a few young lads a game as well. It was 1-1, very even game, but possession-wise we got really done over. And then we got beat on penalties, so, good luck to Ipswich. Next up, back to the Premier League. We were away, trip down to London to play Crystal Palace, and a great victory. Again, I've said this a million times, I think this year, a 1-0 victory. The game wasn't the best. We had a lot more chances, a lot more shots anyway. It wasn't the best game, but a 1-0 win is what you need. When you scrape a victory like this, these are the ones that obviously clock up, add up, and hopefully turn into a title winning season. Buzzing. Vladimir Lau again, beast. Next up was Real Madrid, our Champions League first round knockout, first leg at the Bernabeu. I didn't B-team it, I just picked my fittest team, and what performance, eh? What an absolute legendary performance. Now, if you look at that team of theirs, we've got Sergio Aguero, Cristiano Ronaldo, we've got James Rodriguez, Cruz, all old class but old. And we dominated, right? This surprised me, blew me. I was mind blown by it. It was a great game to watch. It would have been a live com last year, in the last season. It would have made a fantastic live com, man. I mean, 5-2 at the Bernabeu. I mean, stat wise it's bang on even, but we were just lethal. Dinez got 2, Lau scored again, Baziori, and then they got an own goal, but well happy. Back to the Premier League and back home to Yorkshire. Liverpool came to town and we did a really good job on them. They were poor. 50-50 the possession, dominated them in chances. Dinez got man of the match again. Mbappe scored. We had an injury in Cook. Dinez scored again. Some great performances. Fantastic performances. To be beating a team as good as Liverpool 2-0, it shows you what a great team we are. Next up was Sunderland away in the Premier League, and again another great performance and another amazing performance from Vladimir Lau. Like I've said last episode, I think it was last episode, I was gutted. I think you maybe were worried when Kuki went out for 4 months for the season. Could Lau step up? We knew he had it in him. He showed glimpses last year, showed glimpses at the start of the season. This guy's just grabbed the bulls by the horn and he's riding it like a freaking hero. I'm not being funny. The guy's a beast. He is such a great player. He will become a phenomenal player. 9.5, hat-trick. I'm in love with Vladimir Lau. Premier League again at home, played Watford, and again another fantastic performance. Definitely deserved this game. It was amazing. 5-1, 2 goals from Mbappe. Dinez scored, Acuna scored, and Vladimir Lau. It's just the norm that he scores now. Mbappe has really found his form at the end of this season. He's really starting to play well, score goals, set goals up. I've had a bit of trouble with that right wing, and I was worried again that he was going to maybe be another player that couldn't really work there, but he's fantastic. He's been amazing. And the last game is Real Madrid again, and they came to our place and it was 1-1, a bit more of an even match. We didn't really do too much. I mean, we had quite a few chances, but just lacked energy. It seemed when I was watching the game, it just didn't feel like, it felt like the job was already done, I'll be honest. Real Madrid have had to come and absolutely annihilate us. They didn't do that. They've got Icardi though, they've got some good players. A lot of old ones, lots of trouble. I mean, Icardi's not old, but yeah, I mean, Ramos. I mean, some of these guys are ancient, so, Turpin scored as well, my midfielder, my young lad, so I was happy with that. Happy. You know, we're in the next round of the Champions League, which is not a bad thing. Right, here we are. Let's have a look at the Champions League draw first, and obviously we're into the quarterfinals. There's 8 teams left, and we've drawn our old enemy, Slavan Bilic and bloody West Ham, haven't we? Honestly, got Bayern, Napoli are still in it, Juve, United are still in it. Obviously us and West Ham, and Barcelona and Milan are still in it. I mean, like I said, I'm not targeting this competition, but to be fair, if we can hopefully not lose all our players, because it feels like I am at the minute, there's no reason why we couldn't do well in this. But like I said, I really want the Premier League title. Now, talking of the league, here it is, and we're top of it, which is great. United, I'll be honest, they've been getting beat, but if we have a look at their recent form, I think they drew 2 games on the run, so they've dropped 4 points there, which hasn't done them any favours. They've still got the game in hand though, but right now we've got such a good advantage here. What would be 5, 6, 7 points clear? I mean, like I said, if they win their game in hand, then 2 draws have really affected them. Nice 4-point cushion. There's still a lot of games all to play, so it's still close, but I'm feeling more and more confident. I think we're doing well. Here we are with the awards again, and Manager of the Month, I've got joint first, even though I'm bloody second. Why has it not put me top? I've been better than him, sure I have. But we've both got win ratios of 100 out of 4 matches, and both got 300 points, so in my eyes, we're sharing that. One thing I am chuffed with though is the Player of the Month awards. We dominated it. All 3 was our players. Dinez won it, followed by Acuna and Klein. So really happy with that. And we've also dominated the Young Player of the Month. Obviously it shows you that we've got some good young players in our squad, and we've just dominated, haven't we? It's a shame I didn't actually officially get #1 Manager of the Month, really, because I deserved it. We all deserve awards. Right then, we've also had the youth intake. We have had the odd good one. Obviously Rory Adam came through one a couple of years ago, really chuffed with him. I think the last ones haven't been that great. Last 1 or 2 I don't think have been that good, but this one has been good, and it's annoyed me in a way that the series is ending because we've found a really good player, or we've brought through a really good player, and his name, as you can see at the top of that list, is Daniel Richardson. Now if we have a look at him, he is decent. He's only 15, he's got massive potential ability, he's got a lot of yellow there, he's even got 18 for natural fitness. I mean, if you think he's only 15 years old, right, central midfielder, a ball winning midfielder as well, his passing's 14, which is fantastic, his determination's 17. I mean, he's already got a decent amount of stamina. You can just look at that, can't you? And you can just imagine them just going boom. He's only 15. Right, today's live comp, and it's against Aston Villa. I think they're a massive club, mate. Massive club when I was growing up. I mean, I'm in my late 30s, so when I was young at school, they were massive. I remember them beating us in a League Cup final, Man United. I was away in Paris at the time on a school trip, devastated. But they were quality, they were a great club. I mean, they've had some fantastic players. I've been to Villa Park as well, great stadium. I think it was built by the same people, or designed by the same people who built Ibrox. It's got a fantastic brick front on the main stand as you approach it, from my memory. I just remember thinking it's a cracking stadium. Used to have loads of, when we used to have FA Cup semi-finals. I think it's one of the clubs that's got the biggest record. I think it's got one of the records for the most FA Cup semis played there, or definitely up at the top. Fantastic club. They've won so many trophies. They've got a history that some clubs have never have. Multiple top flight leagues, loads of FA Cups. They were Champions League winner in 1982. I remember them winning that when I was a little kid. I mean, I was only 5, I think, when they won it. But it was like, I remember being a little kid and my dad was buzzing because Aston Villa had won it. He's not an Aston Villa fan. It's just one of the memories that stuck in my head. Yeah, so great club. The manager at the minute is Vincenzo Montella. I mentioned it in the last one, he was a great player. He used to be fantastic on this game. Top striker. He used to play at Roma with Batistuta and Totti when Roma were dangerous. Imagine that front three, Totti, Montella and Batistuta. Batistuta, in my opinion, is probably one of the top 3 strikers ever. And I'm not lying. If you don't know who he was, go and Google him, see if you can find any footage of him. He was a beast, man. Absolute beast. I think he spent his career at Fiorentina. I think he went to Roma for 1 year, won the title. I'm pretty sure of that. I might get it wrong, and if I've got it wrong, you'll tell me. But yeah, he's a good manager. I mean, he's a young manager though. Got some decent stats. And yeah, hopefully he can do a good job at Aston Villa. He's had some good jobs in Italy. Good luck to him. Captain is Tommy Elphick, is it? Is that how you say it? English lad, he's now 33 on this game. Defender, okay. I'm going to put myself out there and say Championship defender. hopefully, you know, they can build on this and replace him with a bigger player. Played for Bournemouth, Brighton, so you know, this is the biggest club he's ever been at. Fair play. But yeah, he's a good leader. He's good at that. Check out the vice captain, hey, Gary Cahill. We sold him to Villa. He's done alright. He's played some games for him. He's now 35, so hopefully these two in defence, they're a bit old, aren't they? But he's still good. I mean, when I bought him, I think I bought him when he was 32, didn't I? And a few people took the mickey out of it, saying he was old and past it, but he was fantastic for us. He was really good. I was really impressed with him as an older defender, and if you're ever looking out for someone, honestly, he's one of the reasons we stayed in the Premier League, I think, and we built on him. He was good. He was a good player. So yeah, Cahill's the vice captain. This is their key player, and he's called Luka Jovic or Jovic. That's what I'm going for. Looks like a really good front forward kind of player. Mainly a striker, but can play out wide as well. Not got any greens, which means he hasn't got anything that's an 18 or above. But he's majority yellow with just one pink, which means all round he's a decent player, not a bad player. But you know, if he's their best player, yeah, I'm not that worried. Right, here's the team report, and if you look above my head, you'll see that Aston Villa are in 17th, so they really are fighting to stay in this league. So sometimes you'll think you're playing a team near the bottom, it's not always going to be a walkover. You're not always going to beat them because they've got especially this time of year, they've got something to fight for. Right then, here's the team to face Villa today, and we've got Pickford in goal. Klein's going to be playing at right back. Klosterman and Laporte at centre half, Grimaldo left back. Tirpitz is going to have to play in the ball winning midfielder role today because I've got injuries. Will Hughes back as well, but he's not fully fit. Tirpitz is more of a central midfielder, attacking kind of player, but he can play there, he can cover there. It's not his best position, but we've just got to make do today. Acuna is in the centre of the park. Baziori will be starting on the right wing, and Mbappe is going to be playing on the left wing today. And up front, we're going to have to be going with Wilson and Lau. Wilson's done great this year. I mean, forget about him really because of how well the other players have done. Here we are with the press report, and they're saying Aston Villa can't pick up a win from anywhere at the moment, let alone Villa Park. I think this match will be Huddersfield Town all the way, and we should see a few goals. And we're the favourites. You know, I'm confident we're a good side. We can beat anyone. Right, here we are with the lads, and I'm going to be serious. I'm going to say a team such as ours should be winning this match without any problem. Also listen keenly, that's what I'm talking about. Who's that there? Klosterman's super motivated. Let's zoom into Villa Park and let's kick this shit off. In today's Premier League game, it's Aston Villa versus Huddersfield Town. And we kick off in the Bumblebee kit, the greatest kit ever. Loads of luck in this kit. Hopefully we can do the job today. Like a couple of goals from Lau, hey? Let him show you how good he really is. Brilliant. We've got an injury. Mbappe has been injured. Awesome. He's had to come off, or it's been a direct straight. He needs to come off. Hopefully it's not something serious because we'll be absolutely screwed if it is. So I'm going to have to make a change, and I'm going to bring Mbappe off, and obviously I'm going to have to bring on Memphis Depay, who isn't 100% fit, but you know, it's still Memphis, isn't it? Oh, man, this is not what we need. So, you know, we're just short of 10 minutes into this game, I've lost Mbappe. Hopefully he's not out for ages, man. I've just been saying how good he is, Anna, how much he's like developed, how much he's come into this. Here we've got now a throw-in, Grimaldo. I'm hoping Tirpitz as well. I hope he can do a good job today. I'm looking at him doing like a Phil Neville. I don't remember a few years ago at United we had a few injuries with Nicky, but I think it wasn't Keane. Come on! Oh, I thought it was going to go in then. And Phil Neville played in that holding role. Hopefully he can do a similar job. Right, Villa with a corner. Roberts to take it. Can we get it away? Get it! Acuna, beast. I can't work out Acuna. He's like from South America, really, but he kind of looks Chinese. Some of them regen faces are absolutely appalling. But come on, lads. They need a nice early goal now. Hope Memphis does well, because obviously he's got that slight. Well, he's not injured, but he's not got his match sharpness. About 80%. That's why he's not playing. Really starting to feel the effects of the season right now. Here's Aston Villa. What a tackle! What was that? God, Pickford, well done. So, early pressure from Aston Villa. They've had more chances, more of the ball. They've got another corner. Roberts is going to take it. Again, Acuna in the right place again. That front of the goal there, booming it out of his head. Right, throwing Grimaldo. Come on, lads. Come on. Need a bit more now, is Memphis. Lau, edge of box, shoots. No, let's give it Wilson. Wilson shoots. Good save. Acuna to Baziori. Baziori cutting inside. Pat to Acuna, who's pinged it out. Lovely to Klein. Klein takes a touch, crosses it in. No, it takes a deflection. Corner. Gotta be. Yep, the corner. Baziori to take it. Come on. Oh, man. Come on, lads. Right, Joe Prince William. He's a Villa fan, isn't he? I think when he was younger and he said, you like football, you've got to pick a team. And he thought, I can't pick a London team because I'm royalty. And they'll go sick at me if I pick the wrong one. So I think he picked Villa, didn't he? Because like middle of the country, there's like a safe bet, wasn't they? But yeah, Prince William is an Aston Villa fan. Right, can Wilson get onto this? Charging forward down the right. Come on, man, look up. Find someone's head, find anyone. Anyone's foot, someone's ass, I don't care. Just ping it in the net. But that's not going to happen. I said this, Villa have got a fight in them. They're passing it around like a really good team. Maybe they just haven't got a good goal scorer. Here is their star man, though, Luca. Charging forward, shoots. Easy for Pickford. Right, now I know I've got Villa people who watch this, Villa fans. I'm sure I read once that Tom Hanks, do you know the actor? That he likes Aston Villa. He had to pick a team and he picked Aston Villa. And he tries to follow him, he's got a scarf. That might be rubbish, but I'm pretty sure I read that in a magazine. That Tom Hanks is a fan as well. I want to see Villa back in the Premier League. I'd love to see him back because I think they should be a Premier League team. Definitely. But here they come now. Hopefully they won't really play that well today, but they've not done bad, have they? Right, it's about time I said something sort of passionately, demanded more, and as I've done that, Vladimir Lau has picked up a knock. This just gets better. Here's Memphis though. Get in! That's cheered me up. Come on, Memphis Depay. 1-0. Get in. Just as I was crying at Lau there with his little knock, he heads it on to Memphis. Memphis, you could just see there, he wasn't going to miss that, was he? He wasn't going to miss it. 1-0. Roberts with the corner, floating it in. Can we get it away? No, we don't. They've scored. No way. No way. Cahill. Oh, piss off game. I mean, seriously, ex-players always score against you. It's absolute bullshit. Fucking Gary Cahill there rose up about 400 foot. Piss off. 1-1. I'm gutted. So basically, we've lost Mbappe. Obviously, you know that. Memphis has come on. Vladimir Lau's picked up a knock. It's 1-1, and Villa look half decent as well. Great. So I'm going to make a change though. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be aggressive, and I'm going to say I am not happy with your performance. Now we've got a lot of green there, but I'm also going to make a change, and I've made a change, and I'm going to put Memphis Depay up top, and I'm going to bring Lau off because can't risk it. Can't risk it. Is it a little injury or knock or whatever getting any worse? And we're going to bring on the Huddersfield lad, Rory Adam. Villa kick off the second half. Come on, boys. Hopefully Rory Adam can win the day, eh? That'd be class. Here's Memphis Depay now. He's playing up top. He does well, doesn't he, up top? He usually scores a goal. I mean, he scored today from the left wing. Stick him up top and he bang him in for fun. Top player. I can never rave about him too much. He's really one of my favourite players for the entire series, Memphis. He's been cracking. Oh, great cross. Oh, there you go. As soon as I'm talking about him. Brilliant. What a cross, eh? What a bit of football. Straight to Wilson. 2-1. Buzzing with that. Acuna there. Pinging it forward. Watch Memphis here. Now chases that down. First time cross. Straight to Wilson. That was lovely. 2-1. Come on. So now what, we're on 53 minutes, 55 minutes. They've had more chances, more of the ball, but hopefully we'll just do our usual job today and pick up 3 points. But I've not done a locate and done a cheeky count, concentrate. I've done a very assertive concentrate. Seriously. Concentrate, boys. Everyone does the job that you're required of. We'll go on with 3 points today. Yeah, I don't know if you have checked it out, but don't forget to check out my Ben DPB vlog. I had a great chat with him. I'll put a link to it again down below. If you've got an hour on the train, on the bus, or you're just bored, it's a great listen. Honestly, he's so good at doing that. And if you watch his entire series, he's done it with Loki, Second Yellow Card. It's a really, really good series. And oh my god. And Ben, I'm never talking about you again. Talks about Ben and he bloody scored. So yeah, free kick. So basically the goal against come from a set piece. Like Cahill knocking it down for him. Gary Cahill, were you? You're supposed to be a Huddersfield legend, you bastard. Right, I passionately told him to get forward, push him forward. It's only 7 minutes to go. But you know what, we can score. We've got it in us. I just think Are we getting tired? You know, Villa were fighting for the Premier League safety. This point's massive for them, massive. No offence to Villa, but in this world, in this universe that I'm playing right now, we should be beaten. And this might be one of them games that bites us back in the ass, but not if Memphis has out to do with it. He's on the left-hand side, trips over the ball. What was that? Trying to get it back. Is he getting it back? Oh, he's got it back. Oh, if we let this go completely, I will throw that microphone through that window. I'm not even lying. Look at us. Look how many men are going forward here. Give it to someone. Here's Acuna. Oh, he's found Bazioli. Cross it across. Cut it across. Right, this goalkeeper has had and you won't probably see this, but he had it for about 10 minutes. I thought the game had froze. No, he's just stood there, wasn't he? Letting the clock. They're really going for this point. It's going to be full time in a minute. The injury time's over, and there it is. 2-2. You can't help but think that's 2 points dropped in it. No offence to Villa. Would it have been different with Lau and Mbappe? Probably. But I mean, let's hope United lost some points, because I really don't want them to get back on us. I really want to keep that cushion. Right, here we are with the lads. I'm going to be assertive and say you were not good enough today. That was the sort of match we should be winning, and I'm right. I mean, whenever you give them a bollocking, you always get that at the end of the game. Right then, here is the Prem. As you can see, we are still top. 5-point gap now. United have got that game in a hand. So if they win it, they'll only be 2 points. I mean, it makes it exciting, doesn't it? It does make it exciting. We've got 8 games left for us. They've got 9. I want to cry my eyes out. Kuki's now on an orange. Maybe Kuki can make it back for the end of the season. That would be really nice to see. Vladimir Lau's going to be out for a bit. Dinez is out for a bit. Lewis Cook is injured as well. I mean, at the minute you've got Dinez, Lau and Kuki all with knocks, which just leaves Wilson, doesn't it? Talking of episode 52, the final episode ever of Booed in the Hood. You probably thought that to yourself. You'll see that and think, wow, there's a lot of games to go. I mean, we're out of the domestic cup, FA Cup. We're still in the Champions League. Don't know what's going to happen there. We've got West Ham. Good side, don't know. So there's potentially a lot of games. It could be semi-finals still to play, which is another 2 games. But I can't do a highlights package. So in the next episode, the normal highlights you've got used to will not be happening. So what I'm going to do is, I've done this before, is I'm just going to play this now. And when it gets to a point when if we either lose that game, we lose the league, or we win the game, we win the league, that crucial key match where everything's decided, it might be with a couple of games left to go. It might be the last game of the season, we don't know. But wherever that is, that's when I'll stop, and that's when I'll make episode 52. Right then, that's the end of episode 51. Yeah, we're doing a live com, but you know, these things are going to happen. We're picking up knocks, you know. You can't win every game, even though I'd like to. You can't win every game. I can't be too disheartened with that. It's still Aston Villa. So I'm buzzing. Still doing well. Still at the top of the league. I cannot grumble. Hopefully though, when you come back, because you will be doing for episode 52, it's the last one, man. You've got to. Hopefully we can keep this going. Imagine if we get to episode 52 and you're like, ooh, what's happening? And I've been knocked out of the Champions League. I lost 3 games in a row. United are clear at the title, and we've lost it all. That'd be a bag of shit. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. It really helps me out. If you're new to my channel, I've got a new series coming out, so don't worry about that. Feel free to subscribe as well. It really helps me out. I love it. Join the family. And hopefully you're really well. I hope you're all really good. Because I am. So have a nice day. Take care. I'll see you later.